along now and talk about Le Creuset and really talk about a 2-in-1 here. And that's wine on my apron, in case you're wondering. Spilled it from the other thing. So this is what we're talking about. We're talking about a great 2-in-1. This is a 3.5-quart casserole pan, but its lid is a grill pan. So you can either use this as a lid on top of the vessel, or you can use these as two separate vessels because you've got that grill pan lining on the inside. Now, I have 4 great colors for you. This is the Caribbean. I have 250 in that Caribbean. Beautiful. From the Caribbean, we go to Flame. Now, Flame was the very first color ever at Le Creuset. 180 there. That's our most limited. Marseille is named after the southern port city of France. Fewer than 300. And finally, this Cerise. Always the most popular. Cerise is the French word for cherry, and fewer than 350 of those available to go around. Value on this, $325 at lecreuset.com. We're going to save you $105 out of the gate, and with the reduced shipping, we're now saving you $112 on this piece. So I've got braised beef short ribs in the 3.5. Beautiful, coming together, searing nicely. And then I've got steaks in the grill pan. Look at how lovely. Ooh, steak might just be what's for dinner tonight. Now, you're also going to love that we can do all this for you at a really remarkable price. You're also going to love that you've got a great brand that's been around since 1925. Joining us is Greg Shockley. He's our Le Creuset representative. Greg, it's good to have you back with us, buddy.
Hey, David, how you doing? Thanks for having me.
I hear some sizzling at your house.
I'm cooking a lot of great stuff here. I know you're doing that back at the studio as well, but we've got so many great things, and I love this set. It is a true 2-in-1, that it's got 2 separate functions, but it can work together great. So, I mean, take a look, David. I've got, if you can see this okay, I've got some beautiful salmon going on here. This is the grill top, and look at that. It's not sticking. You're getting this beautiful crust. You're getting the beautiful color that you want and those grill marks. And if you happen to notice the lid, it's black. That's not raw cast iron. That is our proprietary black enamel that's on here. So it's going to be easy release, and it's also developed to really handle those high heats. Yep. So I've got this kind of cranked up on my stovetop to kind of mimic the grill. But also, speaking of the grill, if you want to put it on your grill, it can definitely handle those high heats.
Well, I am searing some short ribs here, Greg, and we're going to add to this some beef stock and red wine and our mirepoix and get this into the oven, because the nice thing about this, I'm going to add a little bit of stock in there and just deglaze the bottom of that pan. All those little bits on the bottom of the pan are creating flavor with this. And this is one of my favorite dishes to make. I love braised beef short ribs. It's one of my favorites. And this is a perfect vessel because it's a shallow vessel, right?
Yeah, it is. And, you know, it really helps. Cast iron, the properties of cast iron help that heat distribution and retention. So when you're searing meat, I've got a couple examples here. When you did those short ribs, you got that perfect browning on there to develop those flavors. And then when you deglaze, it worked just as well, too. And then, of course, when you lid this, it acts just like a Dutch oven. So I've got one of my favorite recipes over here that we do. My wife and I do a chicken and lentil dish. So we lidded this up and we treated it like a braiser. So we actually did a kind of a shallow braise in here. Our chicken thighs turned out wonderful. And of course, I sear those off first. We add our lentils and our chicken stock, and I've got some butternut squash in here. So it's really, really awesome for that too. So we just took the lid off, and you got all those flavors. I mean, don't let any of those flavors release. And the lid has that lip on it, just like our Dutch ovens, so it's not releasing any of that flavor out. And then, David, also, I don't know if you can get a shot of this, but I'm also deep frying. Nothing is better for deep frying than cast iron for that same reason, for that heat retention and that distribution. So you don't get any lowering of temperature when you add the chicken in. It's perfectly crispy and it's almost done. So I can't wait to be eating this after we're off.
Woo! All right, we're going to get my short ribs into the oven, Greg. And through the magic of television and the hard work of our prep chef, we've got a finished one. I believe it's the red one there, Chef, yes? Yeah. All right, so let's get this one up and out. Here, finished short ribs. Oh, now you're talking.
Oh, that looks so
There's
good.
Some Sunday dinner.
Wow, that looks good.
Come on. We've also got a beautiful cobbler. Have I a landing place for the cobbler here? Land it right.
And David, you know, speaking of the cobbler, it's awesome for baking as well. You know, it really lends itself to whether you're doing a crust or no crust. it's got that nice even heat throughout. Even the sides will be the same temperature, so you get that nice bake if you want to do a bread. But oh, that cobbler looks so good. You got some ice cream over there too?
Oh, you bet I do. So let's get some ice cream and some blackberry blueberry cobbler. It looks like a mix.
Oh boy, that looks good.
Oh, there it is. Come on.
And David, with this pan, with this set, it really truly is your everyday pan. The fact that, look, I'm grilling on it. I am deep frying on it. Over here, I've got an awesome, so it's a roaster also, so I've got a great chicken. Remember, the pan that you use makes a big difference. The fact that we're cooking it in cast iron, the sides are actually kind of emanating that heat as well. And then just it's raining today, so we felt like having some burgers and hot dogs. So can't do it on the outdoor grill, so we've got ours going on here. So it's really, really versatile. It's a pan that you can use every single day.
Now, you're also going to love this for all of your everyday cooking as well. Do your breakfast eggs in here. Do your breakfast bakes in here if you're going to be doing a brunch or a weekend breakfast bake for your family. We've got all the great colors for you. Reminding you that flame is the very first color ever at Le Creuset. 175 left to go around here. We've got it in Marseille, named after the southern port city of France, 275. This is the Caribbean up top. 240 to go around in the Caribbean. And Cerise, which is the most popular, only 300 remain. So this is your opportunity to get that great piece that's really a 2-in-1. The lid becomes a grill pan. It is also the perfect lid for a braise like this. Look, these short ribs are still bubbling and still perfect as we're getting ready for Sunday dinner. Serve that over some butter noodles, mashed potatoes, cheesy polenta, whatever you love. Oh, so, so good. Greg Shockley, this is just perfect. The only sad part is we don't have time to sit down and eat all this good food, but I know that you and your wife
sit down and eat some of it.
You guys are going to have a big lunch today, it looks like, so that's fantastic. A real pleasure to have you back with us, buddy, and take good care. Tell Liz we said hi,
Thanks,
okay?
everyone.
Bye now. All right. We would also like to remind you that during these challenging times, a lot of us are wondering how we can